Hi, welcome to my video on Review 2 on circles. This video is on numbers 15 to 21 with this review. And the total for this review, which you treat it as a quiz, is out of 30. So give yourself a score for each question and add up each page, question marks on each page, and get the total, put it over 30, divide 30 into the whatever number you have here in the numerator, convert it to a decimal, and then multiply by 100 or move it 2 places to the right to change it to percent. Here we go. Let's do the review. This is on videos 15 to 21, and I have the questions in order in relation to the videos. Number 1. Notice that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. All the points are on the circle, and in this cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary. So that means that 84 plus x adds up to 180. So x is 180 minus 84. So x is 96. So if you have 96 degrees, give yourself a mark. Number 2, O is the center of the circle. And the arc AB is 110. And the angle OBC, angle OBC is 71. Angle OBC is 71. And we have to find the measure of x, which is over here. So let's see if we can get, we have 110, so that means the central angle at the center is 110. And since this angle is 110, and these are two radii equal, so OB and OA are radii, they're equal. That means these two angles are equal. So 180 subtract 110 is 70. So divide by 2 and you get 35 each. Because if two sides are equal, two angles are equal. So this angle is 35. So that means that x is here. So if I could get this angle, so angle ABC is equal to 35 plus 71. So that's 106. So that means that x plus 106 is equal to 180, because angle F and this angle ABC are opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, and they're supplementary. So that means x is 180 degrees minus 106. So that means x is 74 degrees. So if you have 74 degrees, give yourself a mark. Number 3. O is the center of the circle, and PT is a chord. O is the center, PT is a chord. And it says that PT is parallel to HV. So these two lines are parallel. So this is and it says that angle PTH, angle PTH is 40. So this angle here is 40. And we want to find the measure of x. So let's see. Because that's the center, and because that's a chord, that means that's the diameter. So that means that's 180 degrees here on this arc PHT. Also, because this is the diameter, that's 180 degrees, this angle here is 90. Or, because that's 180, this arc over here, this one, is 180. This is an inscribed angle. Half it is arc. Or also there's a theorem that reads out that if we have a diameter and an inscribed angle is subtended by the diameter, then this is a 90-degree angle. And as a result, we have a 40 and a 90, 130, so that makes this angle P50. So we have a 50. Now, this is a 40. That's parallel to that. These are alternate interior angles, so this angle is 40. And these opposite angles are supplementary. This is a cyclic quad, PTVH. is a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles are supplementary, so this is 130. 50 and 130 is 180. So x is equal to x plus 40 plus 130 equals 180. So x is 180 minus, that's 170. So x is equal to 10 degrees. So if you have 10, all that work, and give yourself a mark for 10 degrees. Okay. And there are other ways to get that. I'll show you that. If this is 40, that means this arc TV is 80. If this is 40, this arc here is double the inscribed angle, so this is 80. So 80 and 80, this is 180 here, semicircle, but that's the diameter. That's 180. This is 180. So that's 160. That means this arc is 20. 80, 40. These two angles are equal, so these two arcs are equal. So that arc is 20, so x is 10, because it's half the arc. This inscribed angle is intercepting the arc HV. So that's another way to get it. Add up your marks, add up 3. Here we go. Number 4. Now, we have a diagram. O is the center. Okay. And we're given that these are equal. And BC equals TC. We're given that AB equals AT. And we're given that angle A is 106. And we have to get the measure of this angle and these two arcs. So let's just work on it until we get what we can. So this is a cyclic quad. A, B, C, T is a cyclic quad. So that means in the cyclic quad, opposite angles are supplementary. So this angle is 74. 106 and 74 is 180. Because that's a straight angle, so this angle is 106, 180 degrees. Or we could have said this is the exterior angle on a cyclic quad. So this exterior angle here is equal to this opposite interior angle. Another way to get to 106 quickly. Now, because we have a 106 angle here, that means the arc BCT, this is an inscribed angle intercepting this arc. So that means this arc is twice this angle. But if these two chords are equal, that means this arc equals this arc. So this BCT is twice it. And these are equal. So that means that must be 106 and 106, because this BCT is 212. But because they're equal, we cut them in half. And the same here. Well, we have these two chords equal. That means that this arc, AB equals AT. And this is an inscribed angle, 74, is going to be half of this arc. So this arc out here is twice 74, which means is 148, but they're equal, so it's a 74, 74. Okay, let's continue. And now, do we have the angle? BCE, 106. Do we have the arc AB? 74. And what about the arc ABC? 74 and 106 is 180. So if you have each of these right, give yourself 3 marks. Now we have another one to do down below. That's number 5. Let's see. O is the center of the circle. And we have TH is tangent at B is point of tangency. OB is 5 and BH is 12. We have to find PH, the length of PH. Well, because this is tangent, because that's a center, this is a radius, So a tangent and a radius meet to form a 90-degree angle. So this is a right triangle. And in a right triangle, we have c squared is a squared plus b squared. So we have two sides of a triangle. We need the third one. So c is the hypotenuse. So that's OH is the hypotenuse. A is 5, B is 12. So OH squared is 25, 144. OH squared is 169. OH, the square root is plus or minus the square root of 169. So that's plus or minus 13. So that means that OH is equal to positive number, can't be negative in geometry. OH is 13. Now AB is 5. That means AP is 5. So that's 5 right there. So that means that OH is equal to OP plus PH. So OH is 13. OP is 5. So pH is 13 minus 5. So that means that pH is equal to 8. And we have 3 marks. So if you say this was a right angle, give yourself a mark. And if you worked out to get to 13, give yourself a mark. And if you said this radius was 5 and worked this out to be an 8, give yourself a mark. So 3 marks altogether for that question. Add up your total. Hopefully you have 6. Let's continue. Remember, doing a review. We're doing a review on all the videos. I think they're in order. Tried to place them in order. O is the center of the circle. Is A, B, and AC are tangents. A, B, and AC are tangents. So AB is tangent, hitting at A. AC is tangent, hitting at C. And it says the arc BWC. BWC. So this arc here is 140 degrees. B. Just do that. So BWC 140. So we have to get the arc BT, angle A, and angle ACB. So let's see if we can work these out. Let's work out as much information, then we'll. So we have a 240. So that means that BC is, so this is the circumference all the way around. So this is 360. So 360 minus 240. So that makes this arc 120 degrees. So the arc BC is 120. 120, 240, 360. Central angle is the same size. So this angle here is 120 degrees because the central angle same size as the intercepted arc. And let's see what else we have here. That means we have this OB, so OC, OT, OB are all equal because the radii of a circle. These two sides are equal. That means these two angles right here and here are equal. 180 minus 120 is 60 and split in half, so that's 30 and that's 30. And let's keep going. That's 120, then this is 60. It's central angle, so that means the arc BT is 60. Or another way, central angle is the same size as the arc that it intercepts. Or this is an inscribed angle BCT made of 2 chords and a point, vertices on the circle. So this is an inscribed angle. So this arc here is 60 because the arc is twice the inscribed angle. There's another way without getting to 60. Okay, let's continue. And we have a tangent and a radius. So this is a 90-degree angle. We have a radius and a tangent. So this is a 90-degree angle. So this angle here is 30 and this is 90. That makes this angle 60. And again, there's a 90-degree angle here. This is 30. So 60 and 30 makes a 90. And the two tangents from a common point are equal. So that means that two angles are equal, correct, 60, 60. 380 in a triangle, 120 plus 60 makes 180. So do we have it all? Do we have the arc BT? 60. Do we have angle A? 60. Do we have the angle ACB? Angle ACB. ACB is this angle here. So that's 60. Oh, they're all 60. So 3 marks if we get each of those right. Number 7. This is triangle APC circumscribes the circle. Circumscribes the circle means the circle is inscribed, and because the triangle is circumscribed, each of these sides of the triangle are tangent. So the triangle is outside the circle, so it's circumscribed. If we reverse it, in relation to the triangle, this is the triangle, the circle is inscribed. Inscribed is inside, circumscribed is outside, but they're tangents. So they're tangents at N, T, and V. Now, we have AT is 4. We have AC is 13. So 13 minus 4 gives you 9. So that's 9. Now, these are tangents from a common point A. So that means that AN equals AT. So that's a 4. This is a 2 tangent from this common point C. So these two are equal. So that means that that's 9. And this is 2 tangent from this common point P. So that means that PN equals PV. And PC is 15. So 15 minus 9 gives you 6. So this is 6. And this is equal, so that's a 6. So let's check. Adds up to 13, adds up to 15. They're 4 and 6. They're equal. They're equal. So AP is 10. And all that to give you 1 mark. 4 marks for the page, total page. Here we go. Again, different questions to help you think. 2 circles are concentric. What are concentric circles? Concentric circles are 2 circles with the same center. So O is the center of the small circle, and O is the center of the large circle. Concentric circles are 2 circles with the same center, in this case, center O. OB is 2 root 6. AC is 6. So from there to there is 6. It says that AC is tangent at B, and find the length of AC as a radical in simplest form. Well, we have, in relation to, this is a tangent to this small circle, so OB is a radius. This is a tangent AC at B. This is a radius, so this is a 90-degree angle. So that means I can do the Pythagorean property to work out BC. So let's get, so C squared is A squared plus B squared. And C is the hypotenuse, so that's 6. We say A is 2 root 6, we're going to square it. And BC, well, let's just call it BCX squared. So that's 36. So 2 root 6 times 2 root 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Root 6 times root 6 is 36, which is 6. So that gives you 24. So x squared is 36 minus 24. So x squared is 12. So that means x is plus or minus the root of 12. So x is equal to plus or minus 12 is square root of 12. This is square root of 4 times 3. So it's 2 root 3. So x is positive, so x is 2 root 3. Now, how do we get the length of AC? Well, what happens in relation to the big circle now? So the big circle is we have, if you think about the big circle, which is this, the big one, we got AC going across there. This is coming down. So since O is the center, and that's perpendicular, a segment drawn from the center, perpendicular to a chord, bisects the chord. So that makes that X. So that's AC, and that's B there. So a segment, a radius drawn, and a segment is drawn from the center of the circle O, perpendicular to a chord, then it bisects the chord. So that's X. So that means AB is X. So that means that AC is equal to AB plus BC. So that means that that's X plus X. So that's 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3. And we add them together is 4 root 3. And there's 4 marks. So if you picked up the right angle, you got a mark. If you worked out 2 root 3, you have a mark. Let's see. Oh, and also, yep, you got a mark for that. And if you said that they were equal, because of here, you got a mark. And if you add them together correctly, you got a mark. So 4 marks altogether. Number 9. It says that CF is tangent at C. So CF is tangent at C. This is the point of tangency. The arc, or the angle ACF, angle ACF, this angle here, this angle is 60 degrees. So we got to get the measure of the arc ABC. What's the measure of the arc ABC? Well, this is an angle formed by a chord and a tangent. So this angle here is half this intercepted arc. So that means the arc AC is 120. So because the angle formed by a chord and a tangent is half the intercepted arcs. So this is 120, half of it is 60. And so this is 360 around the circle. So that means AB is 360 minus 120. So it's a 240. And if you got 120, give yourself a mark. If you got 120, give yourself another mark. 2 marks altogether, and 6 for the page. And let's continue. Again, notice I have many questions. Hopefully not to make the video too long, but to bring out, see if you understand the concept that's in all these videos, from videos number 15 to 22. Number 10, we have YH and FH are tangent at Y and F. So YH and FH are tangents at Y and F. So these are the point of tangencies coming from this. So these are 2 tangents from this point. So that means HF equals HY. That angle H is 80. And the arc WY, this arc here is 154. So I have to find what angle Y is. So, because this angle is 80 and these 2 are equal, that means this angle here, HFY and HYF are equal. So 180 take away 80 is 100, so these are 50 each. Now we can get to this angle right away, because the angle formed by a tangent and a chord is equal to the inscribed angle on the other side, or that's subtended. So this is 50, this angle is 50. Or another way, this angle formed by a tangent and a chord is 50. This arc is twice that, so that arc is 100. Because this inscribed angle is half the arc. Now, since this is 100, this is 50, because this inscribed angle is half the arc. So there's 2 ways to get this 50 fast, is say, that's 50, this is 50, they're equal. And if this arc is 154, this is an inscribed angle. So this inscribed angle, WFY, is intercepting this arc. So this arc right here is half of that, which is 77. So how do we get angle Y? So 50 plus 77 plus angle Y is 180. So angle Y is 180. So that's 127. And angle Y is equal to, and we subtract that, and we get 53. So there's 4 marks here. So if you have the two sides, if you get the two angles, you give yourself a mark. If you get the two sides are equal, that gives you the 50-50. Okay. Angle W is 50, give yourself a mark. And this angle here, 77 is a half of that, so you got 77, give yourself a mark. And the final answer is 53. 4 marks in total. Number 11, here we go. PT is tangent at P. PT is tangent at P, the point of tangency. Angle G is equal to 85. Angle TPJ, angle TPJ is 40. So this angle right here is 40. And it says find the measure of the arc MP. Okay, let's see. Well, we have a tangent and a chord. So this angle here is equal to this inscribed angle intercepting, subtended by this chord right here, PJ. Or if this angle is 40, this arc PJ is 80. The angle formed by the tangent and a chord is equal to half the arc, so this arc is 80. And if that's 80, this angle here, 40, is half this arc of 80. But the quicker way is to notice that this angle here is equal to this one. This angle is 85, so that makes this angle here 85. That makes that a 95, because opposite angles are supplementary. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. These points P, J, G, M all lie on the circle. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles are supplementary, making that 95. And if these angles, 40 plus 95 plus, I'm going to call that just X for a second, make it simple. These angles add up to 180. So X is equal to 180. 95, so that's 135. So that makes that angle 45. So X is 45. 180 minus 35 is 45. So that angle is 45. This is an inscribed angle. So this arc out here is twice that. So that's 45. This arc is 90. Because the arc is twice the inscribed angle. So it's 90. 4 marks altogether. So if you got a 95, give yourself a mark. If you have the 40, you give yourself a mark. If you have a 45 here, you give yourself a mark. If you double it and got 90, 4 marks altogether. And to end it off, let's do a little proof. It says that VW, VK, and VA are tangent to the circles at W, K, and A respectively. So they're tangent at W, tangent at K, tangent at A. Prove that VW equals VA. So number 1, we got to write, so to save time, all these are written down. BW, VK, and VA are tangent to the circle at W, K, and A. That's what goes there. Save time. This is written in here. Number 2, we have that VW is equal to VK. VW equals VK. The reason is two tangents drawn to a circle from a common point are equal. We also have that VK is equal to VA also. See, these two tangents are equal from B going to this circle. These two are equal here. Two tangents going to this circle, two separate circles. So the reason is two tangents from a common, two tangents from a common point to a circle are equal. So again, this circle here, these two tangents, these are equal. This is this circle, so VK equals VA, and what we have, number 3, VK is here, so VK equals VW, and VK equals VA. That means that VW is equal to VA. And again, that's transitive. Property, PROP, of EQUALI. And so if you have 3 marks, so if you have the 2 of these right here, with this reason, you can write these out separately, but I put the 2 of them in one. So there's 2 marks here and a mark here, 3 marks altogether, and total for that page is 11. And hopefully everything went well. Total of all your pages, when you do, total of all your pages, put it over 30, convert it to a percentage. Hopefully you understand the information or the concepts, properties from videos 15 to 22. That brings me into this video. And again, if you like my video, click on the like button. Click on the subscribe button if you want to be a subscriber to my channel. Visit my math website at www.mathfullyexplained.com to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained, which is just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.